Hey kids, thank you for joining us today, and Merry Christmas. From our Hope Studio, I'm Mr. Carlos, and this is my friend from Hope.
Hi, my name's Andrea. Ciao.
So we're taking the halls in our countdown to Christmas. And for most of us, it's such a great time of the year. All the decorations and the Christmas carolers. But if you really listen, you will notice they are singing songs about Jesus.
Yeah, like a silent night.
Or my favorite, Joy to the World. Come on, that's right. We're learning that Jesus is God's greatest gift, and God would use Jesus to fulfill his promise to us, which leads us to our bottom line for this week. Read it with me, kids.
You have peace because God has a plan.
God does have a plan, and we want to share that with all those who watch our videos. So please like our video and hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to share.
All right, guys, we mentioned carolers earlier, right? Now it's time to show everyone our newest worship song.
So jump off your feet and on your feet.
I see a light breaking through the clouds. I feel this joy bursting at the seams. I have a hope, it's surging in my veins. I want it all. Your love reviving. No, never gonna hide myself from you. Hey, no, never gonna find love is true. No, never gonna hide myself from you. No, never gonna find love is true. You keep me singing in the night, and my world starts turning. You got me dancing through the streets, and my heart starts beating, and the life I'm breathing. Hands up. Feel the rush, the wake of perfect love burning within, shining like the sun, my soul alive, the dawn of all my dreams raging inside, your passion rising. No, never gonna hide myself from you. No, never gonna find love is true. No, never gonna hide myself from you. No, never gonna find love is true. You keep me singing in the night, and my world starts turning. You got me dancing through the streets, and my heart starts beating. You're the life I'm breathing. Let's go. No one makes me feel the way I do. No one will. No one makes me feel the way I do. No one will. Come on, hands up. No, never gonna hide myself from you. No, never gonna find love is true. No, never gonna hide myself from you. No, never gonna find love is true. You keep me singing in the night, and my world starts turning. You got me dancing through the streets, and my heart starts beating, and the life I'm breathing. You keep me singing in the night, and my world starts turning.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love worshiping with dancing. But we got to get to our story. So heat up some hot chocolate, grab a snack, sit back and relax, because we are going to watch God's plan unfold to his greatest gift.
It's time for the story before the story. Today we're in the third book of the New Testament, Luke. But hundreds of years before Luke, God chose one family of the Israelites and promised to bless the whole world through them. After the time the Israelites turned away from God, at last they were attacked from the forgotten nations.
But God still had a plan. God spoke through men called prophets, promising to send rescuers to save the people.
And yet that silence for hundreds of years, there was no record from the word from God.
Then, well, that's where our story starts.
Many of the Israelites were carried off to foreign countries, but even as that happened, God promised not to give up on them.
I know the plans I have for you. I want you to enjoy a success. I do not plan to harm you. I will give you hope for years to come.
But after the prophets, silence. So what happened? Did God forget his promise? Not at all. In fact, as we'll see in his plan, it came together just at the right time. Because in the town of Nazareth lived an ordinary young woman named Mary, and one day an angel named Gabriel visited.
Greetings, Mary. The Lord has blessed you in a special way. He is with you.
Whoa, wait. Can we just pause for a moment to think about that? How shocked Mary must have been. I mean, boom, angel in my living room, right? And now, we know she must have been scared because Gabriel then said,
Do not be afraid, Mary. God is pleased with you.
Gabriel went on to explain that God's plan for rescuing the people had finally begun, and Mary would play a major part in that rescue.
You will become pregnant, give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus.
Okay, so Mary had some questions. Who wouldn't? But even though she didn't fully understand everything, she replied,
I serve the Lord, may it happen to me, just as you said it.
What faith! Mary was so excited. She traveled to see her cousin, Elizabeth, who was also going to have a baby. And even before Mary shared the good news, Elizabeth cried out,
God has blessed you more than other women. As soon as I heard the sound of your voice, the baby inside me jumped for joy. You are a woman God has blessed. You wouldn't believe that the Lord would keep his promises to you.
And Mary praised God.
My soul gives glory to the Lord. He has taken note of me even though I'm not considered important. He has helped the people of Israel who serve him. He has done just as he promised to a people of long ago.
Even though Mary didn't know the whole story yet, she knew and trusted God, and because of that, she could have peace in the midst of something unexpectedly. The end.
Wow, can you imagine what it would be like if social media existed back then? Yeah, it would have been like all hashtag mind blown.
I hear that, and yet Mary had peace because she trusted God. She may have looked ordinary on the outside, but God knew her heart was extraordinary.
So what's our part in the story?
Well, Christmas is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. But Jesus wasn't just a gift. He was the central part of God's big plan to rescue us. That means we can have peace because God always has a plan, even when we're scared or sad or when you're uncertain about something.
Like if you suddenly have to move to a new town in the middle of the school year, or if your family pet dies, or you'll have to find out what you're going to have or a new baby brother or sister. No matter what happens, you can choose to give it to God because God has a plan, so we can have peace.
I don't even know why I'm here. I couldn't have said it better myself.
So here's the thing, you can have peace because God has a plan.
All right, guys, it's time for our prayer. So let's gather those hands. Dear God, thank you for reminding us today that just like you had a perfect plan for Mary, you have a perfect plan for our lives. We want to trust you with the plan you have for our lives and come to you with our concerns, worries, and disappointments so we can have peace in all our situations. Amen. All right, friends, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.